Hey everybody, this is Deadpool Diva, your guide to everything the Readyverse, and today I figured we could go into Grumble because it's one of the few places that I haven't taken you yet. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Grumble is the game behind the Gods and Goblins studio, or the Gods and Goblins creative team, or uh, not sure what they're called. So we got a portal here, just like we do in Arcadia or the Third Kingdom. I'm not sure why I'm so big. Maybe it's because it's gods and goblins, but when I'm not 100% sure if Grumble is you're still allowed to play. I played it for a while back when I first started about a year ago, but I haven't played a lot since. So your goblins, there's 100 in every round, and they kind of run around this arena randomly. You don't control them at all. It's AI based, I guess, or just like a simple program, and they kill each other. And if you, at the end of 3 rounds, kind of like this in the video, if you are the last goblin standing or one of the last 10, you do get some type of benefit. You, as a god, as kind of one of the owners of the goblins that are in this, you can see how they have like the meteor strike. You were allowed to pay ASM, Alter State Machine coin, to uh, make a meteor strike or a lightning strike or something like that, but ASM isn't relevant anymore, so I'm not sure how it goes. You also, as a god, could pick every round. There was like, oh, we're gonna give them all axes. Are we gonna put more traps? Are we gonna, give everyone a health boost or whatever, something like that? And so you got to pick that, and then your goblin would just kind of go run in and play. I got first place maybe once or twice. It was kind of fun, just kind of rooting for your goblin. It was hard to. It did take a long time to load, and sometimes you just have to restart the game because it wasn't working. But yeah, you can see the goblins, are just regular size, and they just go around kind of beating each other up. There was talks of, getting like you could buy a goblin weapon, and you could, attach a lot of things to your goblins so you could play. And I'm guessing that's still the plan in the future. But for now, or back then, you would attach one of the Gen 1 or Gen 2 brains to a goblin, and they would just go out and fight. But yeah, this was the arena that they fought in. It's not too big. If you do play some of the scavenger hunts, there is a couple. One, I know there's at least one, but I think there's two clues in here. Let's go ahead and check out the where it takes you. Oh, there. Okay, so there's a launch. Let's take it. So here we have the Grumble page. Let's see if we can play. So let's see. I got to connect my Future Pass. Hold on one second. All right, so my Future Pass is connected. It is telling me that I have the Silver Amulet. It's telling me that I have 30 Asto that I won, and then it tells me that I have 80 junk. So if you play, so here we go. We have my goblins. We have Chris Brad, we have Thor Oderson, and we have Tony Stank. I'm very proud of those names. And then we have all my brains. So I have 2 different Genesis brains, and I have a couple Gen 2 brains. And I have trained these brains on the goblins. There wasn't a whole lot that I saw in performance, but like for instance, this Genesis 1 brain is level 8, and you can see it's got certain performance boosts. This one is level 4, and it's got some performance boosts. This one was the one I used the most, and it has the most performance boosts. But then you go down here to a level 1, and it shrinks down significantly. So the brains are supposed to be trained. They were supposed to be able to help your goblins. Honestly, I didn't see it give me a whole lot of benefit, but it was fun, right? So let's see if we can play. So we'll find a match with my goblin, with my best brain. So you can do the ultimate brawl out, which you have to pay for a ticket. I do own some tickets, but it wasn't the best. Or you can do the free brawling, where you could win junk, and you could use junk to be able to mint more goblins. So this is the queue. So I'm going to sit here. I won't make you guys wait, and we'll see if we can get inside one. All right, looks like we got in. I was waiting here about maybe 3 to 5 minutes. So here it's telling me that I have 0 kills because we haven't even started yet, but I get to pick as the owner of the goblins. So do we want cricket season? Everyone gets a cricket bat, batter up, everyone gets a bat, or full rage mode. All goblins increase their damage they deal. I like giving them a weapon. I feel like it's more interesting. Then you click watch your game. Hey everybody, my apologies. The volume of the game was actually a little too loud, so you weren't able to actually hear anything I say. So I'm going to do some commentary post-recording. So here we have the beginning of the brawl. On the right-hand side, you can see the stream chat, which is where you could talk to other people who had goblins in the round. I didn't really see anyone use it when I was doing it. It wasn't too popular, but you used to be able to use ASM to cause those meteor strikes, those lightning strikes. You can check up on your goblin like I'm doing here. 1 kill, 0 deaths, 143 points. You can't click to your goblin, unfortunately, so it's just kind of a free-for-all. This kind of scrolling text here at the bottom, it tells you which goblins have killed which goblins and which goblins, if you died. So if you want, you can kind of follow that to see, look for your specific goblin name. Over there it said I'm still alive, so that means I'm still fighting. Um, if you do kill a goblin, so like for instance, that goblin, actually no, they're all just knocked out. But eventually one of them will kill another at some point. There we go. Okay, so one's dead. So who killed him? Nope, they're all still knocked out. Okay, there, one's dead. Okay, you see the goblin is healing up now. If your goblin kills another goblin, there, that one's doing it too. A full health revival. You got trains, you got traps, you got all sorts of stuff. Um, you have the different weapons, but it was fun. It's just kind of fun to watch. You have your Gen 2 brain controlling them, and it's just a free for all brawl. I did, I trained my brain pretty hard. I had that 14th level Gen 2 brain, and I didn't really feel like that was any different. So you can see right here, I click back, I'm dead. I got the one kill, the 143 points. That's all, which is not too great. See, yep, there's a trap. Go ahead and trip them up, and the game can end if somebody dies on a trap. So currently, right now, you see in the upper corner, it says we're on round 1 of 3. There's 2 left, and here comes this goblin, and boom, got hit by a train, ended the round. So the other goblin, won the round, right? And you can see there's the top 10 people, how many kills they got, how many times they died, how many points they made. So those are the ones who are going to get junk at the end of if they stay in the top 10 positions by the end of the third round. So here's the new round. I get to pick again what we're going to do. So I pick batter up again because I prefer to give them some weapons as opposed to like do the full rage mode where they do more damage or whatever. I don't know. I like seeing them with weapons. So it's the beginning of the second round. I believe I click or I jump to the end of the round. So I died. I got one kill again, 106 points this time, so 2 kills total. And we start the final round. I didn't want to have you guys watch the whole thing. It's kind of long. And like I said, you can't really show yours. So here's the end of the third round right here. The time ran out, so there's 2 left. I got 59th, which isn't too great out of 100. I got 2 kills. I died 3 times. There were 243 points, and my primary weapon was the baseball bat. But I didn't earn any junk, but I didn't lose anything because this was kind of the free brawl that they offered. Whereas if I had done the tickets, I would have lost a ticket and gained nothing from it. But ASM isn't available anymore, so I don't think that in the chat you can do those meteorite, lightning strike, anything else because ASM's not being used anymore. So that 30 Astro that I have up there in the top, I don't think it's relevant at all anymore. Oh, I apologize. One other thing is that it tells you that your gen brain, or whatever brain you had, increased in a particular amount of XP, and when you hit a certain level, it'll go up even higher. All right, now we'll head back. All right, so now you guys have a little bit more context on what this whole train area is and what these little tutorial bits are telling you about. But yeah, so there was one thing I forgot to mention is how you actually get a goblin. Hold on one second. So if you come here back to the website where we just finished our fighting, you can go to get a goblin. And once you come here, you just have to log into your future pass like I am. You pay $20 mint for a goblin, but I would not actually suggest doing that. I would suggest doing this. If you come over here to the Tradeverse on the Futureverse website, all of these goblins here are currently available. This one's for 60 cents, 60 cents, 60 cents. They are very cheap. They are not a very desirable commodity right now. There are 3 different types. There's a lot of different features, but the 3 different types. You have the Genesis collection. I have 2 of the Season 1 collection, and I have 1 of the X Altered collection, which was Tony Stank, the one we played with today. But yeah, so that's how you get a goblin. Cut to the ending. This has been Deadpool Diva, your guide to everything the Readyverse. I hope you enjoyed the little tutorial I gave about gods versus goblins, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.